Finally, the bell sounds. I realize there's a lot of time left in the day, and I'm left wondering what to do. It's odd at the hospital I had 24 hours a day of free time, but here, filing... That does not say filing at all. Filling the considerably shorter hours feels difficult. Everyone else leaves, and I'm left alone with the drunk-ass teacher. Muto is examining the assignment sheets we were working on earlier, marking them with a red ball pen. Raising his eyes from his papers briefly, he notices me and furrows his brow. What is it, Nakai? I jump at him addressing me, but I guess it's natural to spark some conversation since, well, there's no one else around. He totally wants our body. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about what to do after school. The teacher slowly puts the cap on the pen he's holding and arranges his papers into a stack, clacking it against the desk twice. He seems very meth. That's it. He seems very meth, and for a brief moment I'm reminded of Shizune, but the teacher's more unhurried and relaxed, much more drunk. You have no plans? No. I considered joining a club, but don't know what kind of club would interest me. Go observe a meeting of someone's club. Might pique your interest. Well, I guess. But I don't know how to continue from there. Muto looks at me in a way that makes me quickly want to take the words back to avoid conversation. But I can't, so I have to forge ahead. I just don't know how to deal with people. I mean, the other students. I'm talking to people, everything, so it's not like I'd be isolated or anything. I just don't know what to think about the disabilities. It feels like I'm being impolite if I pay attention to them. And it's kind of weird to just not notice them, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Teacher scratches his cheek absentmindedly, looking very unresponsive, like he does not give he gives no fucks. These things are only an issue if you make them one. You can talk normally with someone, even if they are blind or something. Try to look behind the superficial. There's not a single student here who isn't just a normal kid behind whatever they might seem at first glance. He says the same thing as Yuko did. I know they're right, but it's hard. How can you not consider, for example, Shizune's deafness when the only way to communicate with her is talk through Misha? Ooh, could that be a three-way? Can we get a three-way option? Hell yeah. Or Hanako. It's not like you can ignore her face. Duh. I'm interrupted by the door of the classroom suddenly slamming open. Teacher! Oh god. Misha crashes in, hands straight in enthusiastic greeting. Her voice loud and lively enough to wake the dead from their graves. She starts towards the teacher's desk with her bouncing step, hands energetically swinging with the rhythm. Muto, visibly dismayed at the interruption, and Misha in general, slumps in his chair. Mikado. Misha stops in her tracks and looks around cluelessly, as if she's sensing from his tone that something's wrong, but has no idea what. Yes? We have talked about volume control before. Yes! But she doesn't lower her voice at all, and the teacher just rubs his eyes. So, what is it? I need your help, teacher. We are running out of supplies for the festival stands. This is a distress. She waves a pink slip of paper that matches her hair. So go get more supplies from the art room? What's the problem? Plywood! Plywood is always the problem, sir. The last time we wanted more, there was only a little. But that time, we just took it all and went with that. Now there's nothing left. So do you know where there's some? I don't understand. How would I know? Shi-chan. I mean, the president thought that a teacher would know if there's plywood. Was she wrong? Muto looks like he's in great pain, frowning with each sentence. Essence. Misha doesn't get it. Looking at the two of them communicates terrible, like looking at a man being tortured by drilling his skull open. That is a very intense visual. I'm afraid I have no idea if there's plywood in the school, let alone where it would be if there is any. Let me drink my vodka.
Aww. What should I do?
Perhaps try to find Mr. Namiya? I'm quite sure he'd know where to find everything you need. You'd have to pry them from his cold, dead hands, but that's a different matter.
I don't have time. We're so busy.
She holds her head with both of her hands, looking as despairing as possible for a person like her. Without even noticing, she crumples the note she's holding against her hair.
I shouldn't even be fetching these things. There's so much to do, and we're falling behind schedule. Yeah.
Mateo looks at her gravely and then suddenly smiles. Smiling doesn't really fit his face. I think it'd be better if he did not do that. I wonder if you could get some temporary help. He switches to staring at me focusedly with a hard expression as if trying to say, "Go make some friends, you stupid." ... I guess I could give you a hand. I'm his sire.
You can? Thanks, Hee-chan. You're really nice.
She pauses, does a double take, and then points at me with her finger, yelping, "Ah!" and looking very puzzled.
Come to think of it, what's Hee-chan doing here? Class is over. You should be having fun.
We just had a little chat.
Oh no, it's not detention, is it? Are you in trouble, Hee-chan?
No. God.
Is Hee-chan in trouble, teacher? Senpai.
No, he's not. Muto sighs deeply, and I feel that I have to help Misha to get her off the teacher's back. What do you want?
Here's a list. I can try to find the plywood from somewhere if there's none in the art room.
She offers me the note she's holding. I take it, hesitating a bit. I'd say I help you, but there's no implications on whether I'm joining the council.
Aww. Still, thanks, Hee-chan. Try to be quick. We're in a stall building streak now. We must hurry.
She bounces out of the classroom, leaving me and the teacher looking at each other with something that feels like a silent agreement. Well, there you have it, Nakai. You have something to do now. Please don't sound so smug. Looking at the list with a number of items ranging from paint to plywood, all written with small, neat handwriting that is undoubtedly Shizun's, I heave a sigh. I'll be going then. Waving the long list limply at the teacher, I exit to the hallway. The classrooms closest to ours are designated belonging to classes 3-1, 3-2, and on the right side, 3-4 on the left side, each door looking exactly the same. Like a cult. Further down the corridors, still with identical doors, are rooms that I didn't even think were used for classes. I guess the art room is not a classroom. I carefully push open the furthest door and peek in. It's a classroom, but it seems rather badly kept or not in use. Am I in the right place? Desks and chairs are all around the room, a thin layer of dust settled on them. There are some easels in the corner, so at least this looks like the right place. The room is flushed in sunlight from the big windows, shadows creeping all over the desks. Specks of dust are dancing in the stagnant air, making the beams of light almost visible. Jokingly, I call into the empty room. Anybody Something catches my eye, and I stop mid-sentence.